Well, yeah, the clusterfuck continues, people. Woohoo! Everybody loves a good clusterfuck. Um, like I said, markets have bounced a wee bit. Bitcoin's up 5% at 17,308. It's encountering heavy resistance at 18 grand. So watch for that to be breached. If not, we'll continue bouncing. Ethereum is up 6% at 1275. The resistance there seems to be around 1,330, so watch for a bounce there. BNB's up 6% on 293, and its resistance is around 310, so look for that to be breached. Big winners, Chili's is up 26. For some unholy to God reason, FTT's up 26. And APT, against all the odds, is up 19. So, what's been happening? Oh, my lordy be. So FTX's Sam is begging for about 8.8 billion to avoid bankruptcy. 4 billion of that is simply to remain solvent. Yeah. Layer Zero have agreed to buy back FTX Alamada's equity position with them. So that's something. After Sam very publicly claimed that FTX America was not affected by any of this, there's now a notice up on the exchange saying that the trading will stop and to close positions. Yeah. FTX has started to allow withdrawals again. So that's something. It seems to be doing it in a limited fashion. It's also reached an agreement with Tron to allow users to basically withdraw TRX, BTT, JST, SUN, and TIT. So that's a special thing with Tron itself. Basically, Tron's bailing FTX out and allowing one for one. Japan has ordered the local division of FTX to suspend all operations. BlockFi has suspended withdrawals. So, looking at the figures, they're actually in a hole of about 3 billion. 2.7, 2.8 billion to be exact. Yeah, we'll forget the few million. Jesus. So they need 8.8 billion. They've got 3 billion that they can actually get their hands on. They've got another 3 billion that they can eventually get. So that this is the speed that they can liquidate their assets, essentially. So they've got 6 billion in assets, but there's an 8.8 billion hole. So that essentially means they need that other 2.7, 2.8 billion to stay afloat, of which he's basically asking anyone and everybody to donate. We'll have to see what happens on that front. Yeah, he's done the obvious stuff, of course. He's winding down Alameda. Oh, yeah, bear in mind here that Alameda owes FTX at least 10 billion. So what's essentially happened here, Alameda has failed and Sammy Boy has been borrowing customers' funds to keep Alameda afloat. He says Alameda is going to wind down. That's obviously going to wind down owing FTX 10 billion and just walk away from that. Fucking unreal. That's essentially what the mess entails. Genesis have said that they've lost 175 million in funds, which is locked away on FTX. What a fuck up. Crypto.com have said they're going to be releasing audits and proof of reserves because of all this. Mainstream banks and companies are basically re-evaluating the crypto services outside or until things are regulated. Crypto.com have now disclosed their balance. 3 billion in total. Yeah. So, I mean, at least they're being upfront and okay. Tron founder has said he hopes to provide billions to help FTX. So I'm assuming that this 1-for-1 on his tokens is just the start. That could be good. SEC is claiming they're going to investigate Sam. Yeah. Whatever. So that's the FTX. Look, my opinions on all this are still, Binance essentially started all of this shit. There was a million better ways to deal with what they'd discovered than fucking announcing it on Twitter. I blame them massively. Obviously, what's happened in FTX is completely outrageous and wrong, and he should have been done for it, but I still believe that we probably could have got around this in a much better way than costing retail investors all their money. Right. Here's another thought for you. Sam was the main guy in crypto asking for regulations. Bit coincidental to me that the one event that could cause regulation to be enforced almost immediately has just happened because Sam did it. Conspiracy theory? Probably. I don't know. But I mean, really, what are the chances? It seems very deliberate to me. In other news, Coinbase has let 1.2% of its staff go. Shell intends to mine Bitcoin, and the number of addresses holding one Bitcoin hits an all-time high. Well, that's it. That's the end of the fucking week. Yeah, what a week it's been. One that will be remembered, I'm sure. If you would be kind enough to subscribe, hit like, hit the socials, and I will see you tomorrow.
All things crypto by a duck life. See you next time.